Hi friends, it's Michelle and I am here in my grow room and I am just giving you a quick update, an exhausted update on what is going on in the grow room. Where's that? That dog is just a whiny guy. I'm watching my sister's dog while she's away on spring break. People still do that. Okay, so here we are in the grow room. Let me flip the camera around for you. I like to do updates like this because I like to see next year. I look back at these videos and see the progress of what things look like. So these are broccolis. Oh no, I'm sorry, red cabbages. I just stepped them up into new pots because they were in smaller cell trays like these. And they were getting spindly and they were smashing themselves together. So I put them all in cups. It's about 3 more weeks and I'll be able to put these in the ground. But I'm looking at these. This is actually red cabbage. These, same thing. When did I start them? 316. They're that big on 4-2. It's 4-2 right now. So they're about that big. And I put them in bigger cups because they're getting a little spindly. This is a whole new tray of tomatillos that I started because my tomatillos down here are nearly a foot tall already. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep them alive. In here I started some borage, broccolis. Same thing. I started them on 314 and it's 4-2 today. So I just stepped a bunch of broccolis up in these cups. Same with the broccolis in this cup. This is just some random flowers that I've started. English lavender, I started it on 218. It's now 4-2. This is how big English lavender has gotten from 218 to 4-2. Same thing, 218, this Delphinia. This is butterfly weed. I got one little sprout over here. This is red milkweed. These 4 are going strong. I'm so excited about that. This is cabbage. I thinned it out. You can see this is one of them. This had 2 cabbages in it because I put 2 seeds per cell. And I just snipped off the small one. And I left the other ones. Like here's another one. Oh, that one's done. But I just thinned it out. So I made 1 cabbage per cell in here, and these will perk up. Nothing else on this tray. Up here is more cabbage. I thinned those out as well. There was like 4 and 5 per cell, and I went ahead and just snipped them off. I have not, oh no, I did do that for this cauliflower. I did the same thing. I snipped them off, so now there's 1 per cell. Eggplant, they are looking pretty good. I'll have to thin them out as well when they get a little bit bigger. Eggplant takes forever to germinate. When did I put these in the ground? 316. Man, did I plant a lot on 316. So 316 to 4-2, that's how big they got so far. They're underneath the same kind of lights and the same grow medium. Eggplant just takes forever. This is an experimental project on onions. I started this from seed that I got last year. This is a whole tray of different flowers that I've started. This is herbs. Well, this right here is all lettuces. Then this is rosemary. That's taking forever. Thyme has finally sprouted. Thyme, and thyme. So those have all sprouted and they all look really good. And here it is all kale. Red kale and dino kale. I went through here and see, like this one. Got to get rid of one of those. Did I miss this tray? You just take out the small one. Sometimes if it has a big root ball on it like this, I'll put it in a cell that does not have a plant in it. I did pretty much thin those out. Peppers. That's sweet banana peppers and hot banana peppers in this tray. Down to this next tray. That is all what is that? Mild jalapenos and Anaheim peppers. That's giant jalapeno peppers back there. Obviously, whatever we planted in these did not germinate. We got one sprout of whatever that was. These are yellow peppers. Again, started on 311. These were also started on 311. All my peppers we started on 311. So you can even see this variety of pepper is smaller, significantly smaller than the ones back here. Now these peppers that you see, there's 2 per cell, just like this. I'm going to split that and put them both in a cup. So this tray of 72 peppers is going to turn into like 140 peppers. On my bottom shelf, I have parsley started. I have not seen sprouts yet. This is all charred. I'll give it a couple more days, but you can see that I obviously dropped a couple too many seeds in here. I'll go in here and I'll thin this out and make it 1 charred plant per cell that's in this. And this is 3, 6, 24 pack. Those are all flowers back there. They all look really good. This is orange butterfly flower. That's the same as this right here that hasn't sprouted. So I don't know what's up with those seeds. They're very big. Milkweed, I guess that's what that's called. We'll see if it comes up, but I want butterflies. On to the third shelf, we have more broccoli. I went through here and I cleaned it out. You can see that I have a little haircut right here. This is peppers. Let's scoot that over. Yep, banana peppers that are hot. And Sugar Rush peach peppers. These have 3 per cell. I'll go ahead and put those all in their own individual cups when they get a little bit bigger. This tray has jalapenos in it, habanadas, and violet sparkles. And these were all started on 311. Same as these, 311. These were started on 311 as well. These are green bell peppers. Not a lot of action on green bell peppers. For some reason, green bell peppers take forever. But when they start, when you get them in the ground, they take off. It's really weird. It's been like that every year that I've ever done green bell peppers. These are flowers called gazanias, Gazania. Google it. These flowers are gorgeous, and I only had about 9 sprout. These are fish peppers and rutabaga back here. Rutabaga I'm going to put in the ground next week. I can make a little greenhouse and protect them from frost, so that's what I'm going to do. This whole tray is basil. Basil's really good to put in your garden to ward off any pests around your tomatoes. These 2 trays here are peppers, different kinds of peppers. Shishito peppers, Cono de Toro peppers, and Tabasco peppers. This whole tray is red bell peppers. This whole tray is lettuces. This whole tray is broccoli. And this broccoli was like a mess about an hour ago until I thinned them out. This is a cluster planting that I did of English lavender. I just kind of sprinkled them all in here. This is a rotisserie chicken. But that's English lavender because lavender smells delicious and I love it in my garden. Now, over here, these are all, let me get my stool, 1 sec. Okay, I'm sorry about that. This is our 4th grow rack. These are tomatoes. So this whole shelf is tomatoes. I'm starting over 28 varieties of tomatoes this year. These tomatoes were started on 3/28, so 5 days ago. And look, I already have baby tomato sprouts. It took 5 days for these to germinate, and I think that's amazing. So in here I have like a cherry tomato that's yellow, a sunburst tomato, Paul Robeson tomato, black Krim tomato, all started on 3/28. Over here, we have some birthdays way back there. Looks like the Jet Star has sprung a sprout. We have Solar Flare tomatoes, which is a yellow tomato with orange stripes. Stellar tomatoes. Nebraska wedding, and mortgage lifters. So that's what's all in here. These are all heirloom varieties. What the heck's in here? A caterpillar? Oh, tomatoes. Celebrity tomato. I cluster planted these. It's just a different way of planting them. I sprinkled the whole seed packet in this little tray, and when they all sprout up, when I step them up, it's a little bit easier than digging them out of individual cells like this. This is Dr. Witchy's tomatoes, triple crop tomatoes. Do we have any birthdays in there? 330? No, probably not. For 2 more days, probably we'll have some sprouts in there. It's so gratifying when you look in your tomato humidity dome and there are sprouts. Like in here, 327, we started large cherry tomatoes. We have some birthdays back there. And Kellogg's Breakfast. Over here, we have the big rainbow tomato and Abe Lincoln tomato. Those have some birthdays as well. These have all sprouted. These are all a paste tomato. These are Roma tomatoes, San Marzano tomatoes, Amish paste tomatoes. But this is how I cluster plant. Roma tomato, Roma tomato, Roma tomato. You can see that they all grow at different rates of speed, different seed packets that you use. This Roma tomato packet, we only got a couple sprouts. This is a yellow pear cherry tomato and a black crim tomato. I think I planted 2 sets of black crims. These are pineapple ground cherries. These are Aunt Molly's ground cherries. These are like a itty bitty tiny tomatillo that grows in little husks. When they hit the ground, you take the husk off and you eat them. It's like a berry and it tastes like a tomato and a berry. These are all husky cherry tomatoes. This is a dwarf determinate variety. Great for containers. I started the seeds way too soon. I'm going to start some more just in case I don't get these into the right hands before they get too big. These are some more peppers, banana peppers and cayenne peppers. These are finally sprouting. These are eggplant, like I told you before. They take forever. We started these on 3/14. And they are just now sprouting. This is snowball broccoli, or I'm sorry, cauliflower. These are more eggplant. This is the bottom shelf. These are more tomatoes that have not sprouted yet. We started them 327. This is Brandywine tomatoes and Bush Goliath. These are some peppers. These are orange peppers. They are not doing well at all. I don't remember what seed packet I used for these. If I used my seeds that I saved or if I actually purchased them. This is just some random flowers, a hibiscus. Who knows if that's going to work. But you never know unless you plant it, right? And then this is some, what's it say? I can't read it. Roma tomatoes, having little birthdays in there. So, that is the grow room, and it is full of plants and seedlings. Now I got to sit down and think about the 4 gardens that I have and count up how many plants I'm going to need for each garden. So, this is a check-in for my grow room. It is April 2nd. It's Friday, April 2nd. And I just needed to have an April 2nd check-in on how big my plants are because I like to video document. So I just wanted to share that with you, everybody, because I will be having a plant sale at the end of April and the beginning of May. And that's it. I just want to do a check-in. I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Take care.